All right, so this is Animal Science 2, Small Animals. So it focuses on dogs, cats, rabbits, gerbils, ferrets, guinea pigs, anything that's considered a small animal or a pocket pet. So, the smaller animals. We also do go over some amphibians, we go over fish, a little bit about all of those animals. So a lot of students find it a lot more interesting than Animal Science 1. It just depends on what animal interest you have and which one you prefer to learn about. Just like Animal Science 1, we learn all the external parts and the internal parts of all the animals, but one of the good things is that if you had Animal Science 1, you should hopefully, fingers crossed, remember a little bit, and so hopefully some of it won't be new to you. We learn about the diet and nutrition, we learn about reproduction, and learn about animal care and maintenance. Types of assignments. So tests are 50%, quizzes and participation 25%, classwork 10%, and then projects are 15%. And then your final exam, of course, is 25%. And most of you know that the final exam in your CTE classes is a 100-question multiple choice exam. I cannot exempt you from it. Hopefully in the next couple years I would be able to, but y'all will have already taken it, so it doesn't matter for you. But I will not be able to exempt you from it. It will be a 100-question multiple choice test. Aaliyah, nice for you to join us. I have you marked down. All right, animal handling. You all know that we do a lot of animal handling. So you all know that you need to follow proper animal handling procedures. There are dissections, so be prepared for that when we come back to school. Let me know if we need to make a different plan for you for dissections. Hopefully you are able to stomach those and handle them. Don't forget that, of course, we do get dirty when we work with animals. We have things that come up. We have births that happen unexpectedly. So just make sure that you're prepared at all times, and remember that that does count as a participation grade. All right, for Zoom expectations, we're going to watch this quick video and then talk about a few of them. All right, so we're going to go through and talk about, these are the Craven County expectations. Hopefully you saw these last semester. So we're going to go through and talk about some of them, and they go along with the ones that we just watched and learned about. To be successful, make sure you follow all of the expectations that are shared, know how to get into Zoom. Obviously, y'all have already got that down pat. If you have a technical problem, please be sure to email me. Keep your microphone muted unless it's your turn to speak. You can use the chat feature to let your teacher know you have a question, and then I will acknowledge you, and you can unmute yourself and ask your question. When the conversation is finished, please mute yourself again. And if I call on you or ask you to answer a question, please be sure to unmute your mic so that you can tell me the answer. We want to make sure that you are participating in the discussion. Make sure that we keep it as engaging as possible. I hate sitting here lecturing at you, talking at you. So my hope is that we can still try to make it as much of a real classroom experience as possible. Make sure that your mic is muted. We've had several staff meetings where people did not realize that their mic was not muted, and so we got a lot more of their conversation than we needed to hear. So please make sure that your microphone is also muted. I think I try to make sure everybody's is muted, but just in case, please be aware of that. Find a place in your home that is free of distractions. Be aware of what's in your background when on camera. Try not to use your bedroom. Make sure you are dressed appropriately when on camera. Yes, please make sure that you're dressed appropriately. Just like if we were in school, that same dress code would still apply. In your home, try to find a place that you can have a quiet place that's free of distractions, or wherever you may be for virtual learning. Be aware of what's in your background when on camera. If you have a younger sibling or something that likes to run around the house naked, I really prefer not to see that. So please make sure that everyone in your household knows when you're Zooming, so they're aware of when they can or cannot come into the room. Try not to use your bedroom, or if you do use your bedroom, try to find a place with a wall behind you or something that so that you're not in bed. We want you to be engaged and active, and it'll help if you get out of bed. All right, work ethic, make sure your comments and questions are related to the topic. Pay attention, take good notes, be prepared, complete your assignments before the meeting as assigned. Write down any questions you need to ask your teacher. So if I assign something that we're going to do on a Zoom the next day or the next week or whatever, please make sure that you get that done. Obviously, I still want to know about your lives. I still want to have those conversations that we would have if we were in the classroom. And so in order to do those, we are going to talk about things that are not related to the topic. But when we are in topic mode and on content, please make sure that we keep it as relevant as we can. Integrity, make sure we're still being respectful of each other, the people who are talking. Comments, questions, and behaviors need to be school appropriate, so no inappropriate language or gestures. Use Zoom during your allowed meeting times. It's not a social meeting. Thank your teacher and classmates at the end of the session. Please email your teacher to share any concerns you may have. And just a reminder, if there's any misconduct during Zoom sessions, it'll be reported to your parents and administrators. So if you continue to be inappropriate, then you will be banned from all Zoom meetings. So attendance policy. Attendance will be taken on Zoom. It's highly encouraged you join the Zoom lesson so you can get direct instruction and be more successful in class. If you cannot join Zooms, please contact me so we can discuss the situation. Like I said, we are trying to make it more engaging this semester. We want to interact with y'all and have a lot more of live instruction, live class time. I'm going to be doing a lot of labs. I'm going to be doing a lot of different things, different types of instruction to help enrich the content. So it's important that you're home for that so that you can ask questions, get help with anything that you may need. If for some reason you cannot join the Zoom, I know there's people that have technology, internet issues. You know, maybe you have 3 other siblings that are also trying to get on the internet, and I know that that doesn't work well. I know my internet goes out when it rains, so if something like that were to happen, please just email me so that I know the situation. You can still get kind of present if you're not on a Zoom, but you have to complete all the work for that day. So at the end of the week, whenever we have work due, we'll go back and look, and as long as you've completed that work, we'll count you present if you were not on the Zoom. But as long as you're on the Zoom, then we automatically know that you're here to count you present. But obviously still complete the work so you don't get a 0. All right, office hours. You'll see a button on Canvas labeled office hours. You can click here to sign up for individual office hours with me. This will be during 30 minutes after instruction for your class. So, we'll do about 30 minutes of live instruction together. And then after that, you have time to work on your classwork. So if you were to want to meet or have questions, you could sign up for office hours or just log on to the Zoom and I'll be on there. Open hours for parents and students, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. or 2:45 to 3:30. So if your parents were to want to schedule some office hours, those are some times they could do it. Or if these other hours didn't work, these are some alternative hours for you. Howdy visit. So this is your first opportunity for extra credit. Sign up for a Howdy visit within the first 2 weeks of school for extra credit points, 5 extra credit points. So what is a Howdy visit? This is actually something that a few of my professors in college would always do, whether we are in person or online. So as you further your career, if you decide to go to college or go to the workforce, this might be something that's required just to help you get to know those people you're working for or those professors. It's a time frame for me to get to know you individually. Obviously, if you've already taken my class, I know you all, but it would be nice to catch up, see what you're up to, see how things are going. So just think about some of these things maybe you want to tell me or we could talk about that we have not discussed before. You can do this individually by yourself and sign up on the office hours link, or you could sign up together in pairs of 2. If you're shy, you don't want to do it by yourself. If you have a friend in this class, then you do have the option to do that. So maybe get with your friend, figure out a time that works for both of you, sign up, and then I will send you the Zoom link or make sure that you have it. All right, Canvas tour. Let's take a look at the Canvas site so that you can see what it looks like in case you have not looked at it yet. All right, so whether you go through the app or if you go through the browser, this should be the home page that pops up for you. If it's not, let me know so I can fix it. When you scroll down, it has our schedules, my contact information if you were to need me, and then it has these buttons. The one right here is missing, but it will be a button that says technology help so that if you're having technology issues that I cannot help you with, you can go there to get the information for the district technology center that they can help you a lot better. So you'll come here, click weekly playlist to go to the playlist for the week. This is week 1, so you'll click that. And then here's where you'll find the Zoom meeting link in case you don't have it. And then you will find all the activities that we are doing this week. I will tell you that this week you probably don't want to work ahead. There's just a few more videos and things that I've got to add and make sure that they all work right. So that'll be done by the end of today if you want to work ahead after that. But today you probably don't want to. So what you're working on today, you'll sign up for the Remind. So it's linked, so you just click it. or I'll make sure it's linked in just a second. Apparently it's not. And the student parent info sheet. Okay, I'll fix those. All right, and then for your final thing, you would ask at least one question you may have in the Q&A announcement section. So this is a section where a lot of you may have questions about things. Your classmates probably have those exact same questions. So if you ask it there, then I only have to answer it one time, and you can all go look there if you have a question. And if it's not there, then you can post it so your classmates will know. So these are the 3 things that you need to do today if you have not already. If you've already signed up for the Remind, then you don't have to. As soon as we log off here, I'll make sure that this gets updated to the correct link so that you have that. Please make sure you fill out the student parent info sheet. Please make sure to include your parent information so that I can get up with them if I need to. Same thing for Remind. Encourage your parents to also sign up. All right, are there any questions that I can answer? If you have any questions, you can put them in the chat or unmute yourself and ask them. If not, you can go ahead and log off and make sure that you get these 3 things done for today. And we'll be back on tomorrow for a more engaging session, and hopefully we'll have some more participants.
I've filled out the Remind thing and I didn't get approved to get in.
Okay, I'll go look. I haven't looked today to see if there was anybody new. Right. Thank you, Josiah.
I didn't take this class.
Yes, you did not. So I think I may have to contact counseling because you have to have the first level animal science.
Okay.
To get to the second level, so I'm not sure. They may contact you about changing it.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you too.